Hey guys, a very good morning to all my crypto peculiars. So, have you been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the Coin Monks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with our updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Ethereum competitor Near launches $800 million developer fund as DeFi competition heats up. After a crypto crackdown, is China going after NFTs and their promoters? Just 17% of all Ethereum addresses bought 80% of all NFTs this year. MasterCard to offer US based customers crypto loyalty rewards. So let's start with our video. Firstly, nowadays competition is increasing a lot, whether it is sports, academics, or cryptocurrencies. Just like every parent wants their kid to top. Similarly, coin holders want their coin to be at the top, as the predicted defeater of BTC, in essence, ETH, is nowadays revolving around the news, showing its latest moves. Its own competitor has popped up, so let's look into it. Near Protocol, a smart contract ecosystem, has set aside $800 million for future fundraising projects focused at expanding its decentralized financial capabilities, demonstrating that the extremely lucrative DeFi business is still in its early stages. According to Proximity Labs, the new financing, which includes a $350 million grant program announced last week, gives ecosystem developers more motivation to produce new products offering on Near. A total of $250 million will go to existing ecosystem developers, while another $100 million set aside for startup awards, with Near aiming to fund more than 20 firms at a rate of $5 million per piece. The remaining funds total $100 million to be spent on so-called regional funds across Asia, Europe, and the United States. Despite Ethereum's overwhelming dominance, the DeFi industry is exploding, with a market valuation of over $247 billion, providing plenty of potential of other platforms to profit. The entire value of DeFi projects was less than $13 billion a year ago. Near only makes up a small part of the overall DeFi industry, but that might change as more developers take advantage of the new financing campaigns and customer looks for alternatives to Ethereum-based protocols. As reported by Cointelegraph, Ethereum's competitors have experienced an influx of customers fleeing the ETH network's exorbitant fees. Now, moving forward to our next huge update, we all know that the stubborn Chinese government has been playing catch and throw with crypto and NFTs nowadays. After completely shadowing its citizens from the crypto market, the sources say that it is going after NFTs, that it is a profit oriented government. It's all like hating cricket but buying bat and ball. Weird, but never mind. Let's have a look at this one. China held 0% of the average monthly hash rate share in August, according to the Cambridge Bitcoin Electricity Consumption Index. Following this, many people assumed the country had abandoned cryptocurrency for good. However, the Chinese authorities appear to be focusing their attention on a new target, NFTs. Chinese regulators have interviewed some internet companies about their connection with NFTs, according to journalist Colin Wu. Despite the fact that NFTs can only be used as digital collectibles, big businesses like Tencent and Alibaba have launched NFT platforms. Both firms had responded to Wu by distancing themselves from unregulated NFTs and illegal virtual currencies at the time of publication. Tencent stated, according to a translation, the business logic of Magic Core digital collection is completely different from the internal logic and extension of the overseas unregulated NFT business. Wu himself commented, obviously they are under some pressure from supervision. DHL China recently allowed individuals to use the VeChain Thor blockchain to create personalized NFTs of its mascot. The tweet has since been taken down. The China Association for Standardization officially validated VeChain. However, there was some misunderstanding concerning the legal status of various crypto assets. This was made evident when China's Ludi Taxation Bureau, that is the State Administration of Taxation, recently published an article calling for crypto assets to be taxed. China is aiming for more environmental friendly energy sources with the goal of reducing fossil fuel use to less than 20% by 2060. Furthermore, the government decided to put a stop to efforts that use a lot of energy. Meanwhile, NFTs based on Ethereum have been chastised for their large carbon impact. Is there a relationship between the two factors? Analyst Raul Pal argued in the late September that China's crypto crackdown could be intended to assist the government control electricity prices and push for green energy. Now, over to our next headline. It is said that 17% of ETH addresses hold about 80% of ETH. Whoa, it's like me imagining having half of the world's wealth, though the former is true. Do tell me in the comments if you imagine this kind of stuff too, or maybe I'm just dumb. With that being said, our next inscription is: according to a Moonstream analysis on Ethereum based NFTs, the market demonstrates wealth discrepancy in NFT ownership. The study looked at over 7 million NFT transactions on the second largest blockchain between April 1 and September 25, 2021, and found that only a few of these addresses, 17% of them, were responsible for about 80% of all Ethereum based NFTs. As a result, the paper concluded that the Ethereum NFT market is an open and free market with the same types of wealth disparities as a traditional market. The majority of the addresses in the 17% could be from marketplaces and clearing houses like OpenSea, Nifty Gateway, and other platforms of the similar link, according to Moonstream. Moonstream agreed that the NFT market was still open in the sense that the vast majority of its players are the small-time customers who likely make their purchases manually when distilling the data. For individuals who want to join in this industry, there are a few hurdles to entrance. Because it is more or less a duplication of the Pareto principle or 80-20 rule, a Reddit member known as XDDemonesques quickly compared the situation to the Pareto principle or 80-20 rule. According to the Pareto principle, 80% of results are the result of 20% of causes. Reddit users reacted to the study by saying, "Fascinating to see the Pareto principle more or less hold in a market as avant-garde, rationally irrational." Moonstream gathered data mostly from ERC-721 tokens, avoiding tokens from layer 2 networks and centralized application programming interfaces, that is APIs. So moving towards our last update for today morning, have you ever heard about rewards for being loyal? Even relationships don't look like this privilege, but looks like the MasterCard is attached to its customer. Good to see that. It's a good opportunity to earn rewards through it. Do update us through comments about your rewards if you all won any. MasterCard, the world's largest payments company, has revealed ambitions to incorporate cryptocurrency into its loyalty program offers. The tech company announced its plans on October 25, claiming to have teamed with digital asset platform Bakkt to provide a wide range of digital asset solutions to US-based financial institutions, fintech firms, and merchants on its payment network. To put it another way, MasterCard customers in the US can now purchase, sell, and store digital assets in their wallets. In addition, as a result of the agreement, cardholders will be able to earn crypto rewards and spend them instead of using their loyalty points to make transactions. Sherry Haymond, MasterCard's Executive Vice President of Digital Partnerships, adds that in addition to the new provision of digital asset integration, the business will also be delivering distinctive and relevant user experiences. MasterCard also stated that as of the end of the first quarter of 2021, it had 249 million cards in the United States. As a result, there's a good chance that these millions of members of the Loyalty Rewards program who may have never heard of or used cryptocurrency before will now. That's a lot of publicity. This isn't the first time MasterCard has taken the lead as institutions continue to embrace cryptocurrency in their operations. The financial services company stated in February that its roughly 1 billion users would be able to conduct crypto-related transactions at over 30 million businesses. However, MasterCard has yet to respond on the list of tokens it will support. Well, we wish you all the good luck. Do follow terms and conditions marked by them, and do tell us in the comments about your lottery winning stories. Personally, I have never won. My bad luck. Anyways, we will now wind up our assessment for today morning and meet you all in the evening with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews, and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel to get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.